This is going to be my spoilers review for X-Men Apocalypse. I just don't really see the point in adding more time, and I don't really want to make a super long video right now. I'm actually really tired, and I'm still currently sick right now. I'm dealing with a lot of snot, a lot of coughing, so let's just get to it, okay? Spoilers, be aware, spoilers. Quicksilver running in Xavier's mansion was by far the best scene in the whole entire film. The way he was grabbing people, the dog with the freaking pizza in his mouth, the freaking Twinkie. Yeah, I know it's like it's an hour into the film, but I'm starting there because that scene just blew me away. And I didn't even expect it to be better than the one in Days of Future Past, because that scene blew me away. I consider that one of the best comic book film scenes of all time in comedy. Well there, Joseph, in comedy. Let's get down to the real business now. Apocalypse. What do I think of Apocalypse? A lot of people had some issues with the photos. Dude, he looks like freaking Ivan Ooze. You want to see a picture of Ivan Ooze? Here's Ivan Ooze for you. Now, let's look at a picture of the Apocalypse in the film. See? I don't see similarities anymore. So move on, people. Let's push through it. Come on. Power Rangers. I know you Power Rangers fans are super pumped for that new movie, but it's gonna suck. Okay, I might be wrong. It might be awesome. But they look like freaking Iron Man, okay? 6 or 5. I don't freaking care. I hate Power Rangers so much. Another great scene with Quicksilver, before I talk more about Apocalypse, is when Quicksilver, he speeds over to where Apocalypse is in the last 20 minutes of the film. He looks at Apocalypse and he's like, he freaking just punches him like 10 different times. Like, oh my gosh. They finally addressed, like, why couldn't just Quicksilver just punch the bad guy in the face repeatedly and save the world? But, they explained it why. Because Apocalypse uses his weird eye thing when he does this. Imagine my eyes going white. And he catches his foot, and then he freaking kicks his foot, breaks Quicksilver's foot, and then I'm like, okay, I can see why that would happen now. Now, with Apocalypse, I love the way they did his voice. Rumors are, when they were done filming, they still needed Oscar Isaac because they had this great idea, and I thought it was amazing, and it improved on the atmosphere of Apocalypse and the way his voice sounded. They basically reverbed it, and the more he got powerful, the more he got older, the more time you see him on screen, you see his face is getting a little more derpy, and his voice is going, yeah, that's my best impression of Apocalypse. I'm sorry that I'm not freaking as great as Oscar Isaac or sound editing, but that's my best impression of it. You just gotta go see it for yourself if you haven't seen it. But you shouldn't be watching this video if you haven't seen the movie, okay? So don't watch this video. Spoilers. Havoc dies. That's another sad scene in the film. Havoc dies. If you don't know who that is this guy. A lot of people are complaining about like how he died. I loved it because it improved his brother. Spoiler, his brother is Scott Summers. That is a Cyclops, you know, the guy with the woo, the eyes, laser shooting out, and then his older brother does the whole lasers woo out of his chest, out of his arms, crazy stuff. I didn't even know they were brothers until I saw the movie. Yeah, I need to read up more on my comic books. My bad. But it was really emotional. And standouts, oh my gosh, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Nightcrawler, the new people, Sansa. You blew me away as Jean Grey, with you being all Phoenix-ish, going, woo, I'm Phoenix. Favorite quote, I believe, in the film is when Apocalypse is entering Cerebro, when Professor X is using it to find Magneto, because Magneto, saddest scene in the whole film, Magneto, has a family, and it's been 10 years since the incident, ever since Days of Future Past, when he was almost going to kill the president. But he gets a family, and it's so beautiful. You just see how much he's changed, and then people find out that he's Magneto because he saves this stupid guy who almost gets crushed by this metal thing, and Magneto can throw it away, and he does, and he's trying to get back to work, you know, hopefully no one noticed, but everyone did. And then sooner or later, the cops get his daughter. They ask him. He says, take me instead. They let her go, but then you find out that her daughter has powers. and she's attacking the cops, and then one of the cops doesn't even notice. He lets go of the bow and arrow, goes straight through the daughter and the mother's heart, Magneto's wife and child. And I lost it. The scene that really, it just got me was when he looked up to the side. He's like, is this who I am? Is this what you want from me? Like, blew me away. It blew me away. That is one of the best scenes for Michael Fassbender in the X-Men franchises. Like, if you don't agree with me, you're dumb. Because I broke some tears right there, guys. I broke some tears. That was one of my favorite scenes in the film for the story arc-wise. But the best quote was when Apocalypse was in Cerebro controlling Professor X, and he destroyed all. He was just launching all the missiles up in the sky. They weren't going down to Earth. I thought they were going to destroy the world, but no. He's like, no more weapons, no more superpowers. Blew my mind with that scene. Then he said, you can fire an arrow at the top of Babylon, but you will never strike God. Oh, whoever wrote that freaking line, oh my God. I am such a freaking nerd. I can't even. Okay, I'm gonna stop. A lot of people say this movie's just a great action movie, has no emotional arcs, the story's muddled around, the first hour is just like clunky, and the second, like the last 30 minutes is just a bunch of CGI crap. I thought it was amazing. Yeah, the only complaint that I have is Magneto could have done a little bit more instead of doing this the whole time, throwing like crap into freaking Apocalypse's face. Some people complain how easily Apocalypse died. He did not die easily, okay? It took like about six superheroes and people that were on Apocalypse's side to switch sides and save them. And people think Storm was super cheesy, how she changed sides. She saw Mystique getting killed. That was her hero. She didn't know what to do. I'm very passionate about this film. I had to take a deep breath. Another deep breath. This movie was amazing. Solid 8.8 out of 10. That is my rating for it. And I believe you guys should go see it. It's a great film with great action, exhilarating action, a great speedster scene with Quicksilver, an emotional scene with Magneto, and amazing lines from both Apocalypse and Professor X. There's a lot of heart in this movie. I don't understand why the critics didn't like it. It's at 48%. Or is that 49? I don't even know. It should be at 80%. And the audience, I can understand it's at 74 because some people, they just got off Days of Future Past, and that movie is considered one of the best comic book films of all time, and you get this. But I think this is a great adaptation right after Days of Future Past. That's just my opinion, though. So, go see it for yourselves. Comment, like, subscribe, do whatever you want. If you hate this video, you hate this video. I like this video because I made this video. Because let's forget the last 2 seconds of what I said. Just watch this movie, like, subscribe, share, love me, love Jesus, love life. You have a good day.